I think there's also an audience that loves the downtown cool,
Yeah.
underground thing, whatever that is. The challenge with a Wooster Group or a Steppenwolf or a Punch Drunk is that you don't know when you start those companies that it's going to be this huge influence 40, 50 years later. You're just a bunch of young kids trying to make something happen. And I think
Yeah.
that energy is really challenging because it's a total investment in yourself without any financial expectation. It's just, I want to make something cool. And maybe in 20 years we'll break even or make a profit, but who knows? Whereas I think now creative people are saying, well, I got to make money in 6 months. And I'm like, really? I mean, good luck with that. But statistically,
Yeah.
the average that a creator makes per year is something like $1,200. And that's spending 40 hours full time a week doing it. And I'm like, who can afford that? That's $100 a month. I mean, unless you have someone supporting your life or you have a lot of wealth from somewhere, like that's not a sustainable career if you put that on a as a number one. And I think I don't know when this expectation of like full-time writing as a standard became normalized, but other art forms don't have that expectation. I think of poetry. No one is
Mm.
releasing a volume of poetry thinking they're going to pay for a new house. They're just, but it doesn't mean that that financial limitation means that poetry is dead or not worthwhile to make. Same with jazz music. There's no shame in being like, yes, I teach music at these two schools and I'm playing at the Village Vanguard. It's not like, well, why aren't you at Madison Square Garden? I mean, what kind of lame musician are you? It's like, I'm one of the best, I'm one of the best jazz musicians alive. Who are you? I mean, it just, but I feel like there's this strange fusion of money and art, being a creative. And I think that's like, I'm totally against that. I feel like, no, be an artist, be a
Mm.
writer, make something that's worth something. Don't get so caught up in reverse engineering it from trying to do the
Mm.
7 steps to social media success in 7 weeks, and then I'm going to get to this. And I'm like, then you're not
It
writing.
doesn't it
You're just
doesn't happen that way. No.
then you're just like a second class influencer or something. Like, what are you writing? Write something really good.
Yeah, and I think Christian, this is so interesting because I think Shakespeare in the Park is doing it right in the sense that you have a mix of like those who are amplified celebrities who have the acting chops, of course, but you also do have those who are on the circuit of theater who are with them. So it's like a blending, and I think like that is a wonderful recipe when you get like more unknown actors with the A-listers, so then you can amplify the unknown actors.
For sure.
Um, but like, I loved Nicole Scherzinger in Sunset Boulevard. Um, but I was gonna try to see her Carnegie Hall concert and her ticket started at 150 and I was like, whoa. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's not even like a $60 ticket. It's like it's just very interesting to see, and I'm not faulting her, like, right, get your money, Nicole. But I do think it's just interesting how someone will become known in the theater like for a role and then all of a sudden now in our culture it's like the status you said. It's like, oh, we're going to now start at this level of you paying this amount of money. Or off-Broadway shows now starting at $80 a ticket,
Yeah.
which never
Yeah.
ever happened 10 years ago.
Well, and also the landscape is very different than 10 years ago. I mean, so many wonderful theaters, festivals, all gone. So many graduate programs, conservatories, gone. Residency centers, gone. Funding for the arts, shrinking. AI, rising. Um,
Mm.
like if you do get a TV series, fewer episodes, fewer writers, higher pay, but now more competitive. So it's a very difficult landscape. And with
Yeah.
writers, I mean, we're all, I would say, busting our backs as best we can to try and make stuff and make it happen so that not only writing it, but getting out to the world. And regardless of our financial goals or artistic goals, I think every writer wants readers. I mean, we
Mm.
just want to have people become aware of our stuff and enjoy it. But now, um, our work is being like illegally scraped for an industry, a new technology that has billions of dollars being pumped into it. And we're just like, well, wait a minute, like, we're not getting a cut of that. We're not getting any benefits from that. In fact, we're now having our work used against us to educate and, I guess, um, program a competitor that's non-human that will use our
Mm.
language, use our storytelling, use our work against us. And it's just, I mean, it's very dystopian. So it feels like, how
Yeah.
can we just, because it seems like we're now bifurcated between super wealthy people, or you're working but you're making no money and you're broke. There's nothing in between. There's no reasonable salary for a writer, an actor, a teacher, a nurse, a cop, a firefighter. It's all just like, well, you better get a side hustle, like as if overworking is somehow glamorous. It's like, I don't want to do a side
Mhm.
hustle. I want you to pay me like a goddamn real wage so I can live in the place where I'm doing the job for you. But it seems like there's been so much change in the last 35, 40 years that it
Mhm.
was actually easier to make a living in many of these professions than it is now. So